Hey, friends. So, I'm not one that normally gets into my personal life a whole lot, but in the last couple of months, the Lord has made something very clear to me through multiple means. First, it started with a few months ago, the Lord spoke to me and He said, Wesley, you don't have much time left. You need to get out of you what's inside of you. Following that, by a few weeks, a friend's daughter asked me a question about hearing God. And then she said, Well, Mr. West, I feel like God's telling me something for you. Here's the thing, I was expecting 5-year-old cuteness, not a clear word of the Lord. She said, Mr. West, the Lord said that you'll be with him soon, and you'll be in his hand. Now, there were several weeks between these two events, and I wasn't sure how to process them. So I went to my spiritual father and I said, What do I do with this? See, God has been highlighting issues regarding my weight for quite some time and really, in lack of better words, encouraging me to do something about it. For all sorts of reasons that all come out to be excuses, I have not done anything. And now, prior to moving to Louisiana, I was at my heaviest, the heaviest I'd ever been. And I've lost about 70 pounds since then. But I feel like there's a sense of urgency for me to take drastic action. So I have set up and, well, let me rewind a little bit. At the beginning of this year, the Lord spoke to me a little bit about doing weight loss surgery. And I didn't really tell anybody about this. And after a few weeks had passed since I had kind of processed what has been going on, a friend of mine came to me and said, Wesley, somebody wants to give you money to do weight loss surgery. And so I went back to my spiritual father and I said, What do you think about this? And he said, If the Lord is opening the door for this, then you should go through it. So I have arranged with an organization to do weight loss surgery. I am to fly out to California August 21st. And from there, I will go into Mexico. Now, I know that seems questionable, but I've done quite a bit of research, and even the doctor that will be performing the surgery was just recently seen on, I want to believe it was the Discovery Channel, if I remember correctly, performing surgery on one of the shows that was there, one of the reality shows. I don't know, I haven't watched the Discovery Channel in years. And so this whole thing that the Lord's been speaking to me has been weighing on me, no pun intended. And so I've been kind of behind the scenes working this out and realized that I'm not going to be able to do this without raising some money to do this. Collectively, the surgery, the flights, I say flights because they do require you to bring a companion, and I have someone already coming with me that is a close friend, like a brother to me, like an older brother. Also, a little bit of security, you know, but they're going to come with me. And so the cost of the surgery, the flights, and there's some associated tests that need to take place, all comes roughly just under $8,000. So at this point, I've already received $1,000 towards this. So that brings the cost just around 7 grand. I would greatly appreciate uh, any contribution you want to make, but there's never any pressure. But I know this probably seems sudden. This probably seems out of the blue for many people because I haven't really talked about it a whole lot. How do you process something like when the Lord says, you know what, your time is running short? And I know good natured people, loving people want to say, you know, you shall live and not die, and so on. And it's not that I've accepted something as an inevitability, but I realize that the choice has been put into my hands as far as, am I going to do something about this? Or am I going to just sit still? I'm choosing to take action. I've been, since I was approved for surgery, towards the end of May, they made a requirement that I need to lose 50 pounds before August 21st. I have to do a video weigh-in in July. But since starting this process, I've lost 18 pounds. If you've known me for any amount of time, you know that my weight has plagued me probably like 99% of my life. And it's not something that I normally choose to talk about unless I necessarily have to. But at this point, I necessarily have to. It's a requirement. It's a necessity. It's an urgency. So I've created a GoFundMe, and this will be attached to that, or that will be attached to this, however we want to do it. But I'm taking this seriously. That's why I'm taking what could be considered extreme steps. But I've gone about this a number of ways over the years, and I feel like this here gives me an upper hand that I haven't had before. Some will go, well, why Mexico? Well, the way that this works here in the States is, one, the cost itself is anywhere from 15 to 20 to 25, if not higher, thousand. In addition to that, because I don't have any existing comorbidities, other things that are attributing to health factors like diabetes or something of that nature, and it's sheerly the mercy of God that I don't have these things. But because I don't have these things, I get pushed to the back of the line. In this situation and under these circumstances, I just have to meet the requirement of losing 50 pounds before August 21st. I'm well on my way. During this journey, will you join me? Would you consider giving towards this? Thank you.